Does Hashem care what we do for a living? Does God really mind what we do for a job? Whether I'm a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, a rabbi? Let me share with you a beautiful idea from a wonderful book called the Sefer HaChinuch. And he gives a beautiful psychological truth, an emet idea that we see in our lives. He says, Adam nifal kafi polatav. A person is influenced by what they do with their body. What you do with your feet and your legs and your face is going to impact your personality, not the other way around. People are trying to fix their minds to cure their problems, but maybe we can turn it around and fix our actions. Adam nifal, kifi polatav. A person is influenced by what they do. Let me tell you an amazing story about the Chafetz Chaim, one of the great Jewish leaders before the Second World War. He was approached by a man who asked him whether he should take a job in a bank. And the Chafetz Chaim answered very cryptically, it depends what you're doing in the bank. And he said, what's the difference? You see, in those days, they didn't have one teller that took your money and gave you money. There were actually two different jobs. There was one person who was in charge of the withdrawal window, and there was another person in the deposit window. And the Chafetz Chaim said, if you get offered the job in the withdrawal window, take the job. But if you get offered the job in the deposit window, don't take it. And the man said, why not? What's the difference? I'm not giving out my money. And when a person deposits their money, I'm not stealing it. And the Chafetz Chaim says something unbelievably powerful. He said, if you spend your entire day in the deposit window, you're going to be taking all day. And that action of taking money, although you're not stealing it, and it's their money, you're safeguarding for them in the bank, you're going to become a taker. However, if you work in the withdrawal window and you spend your entire day giving out money with your hands, you will become a giver. This, says Rabbi Dessler, can divide the entire world into two groups. Ultimately, are you a giver or are you a taker? And how do I become a giver, he says, which is the ultimate level, by giving all day. And so what you do for a job or with your life or with your entire body is going to influence your personality. Because if you want to be a giver, be the person who works, as it were, in the withdrawal window. Become a giver and not a taker.